Published 11:52 Est, the 7th of November 2017. Updated 12:05 Est, the 7th of November 2017. Ian Poulter has taken time out of his preparations for the Nedbank Golf Challenge to entertain the local wildlife ahead of his first round on Thursday. Poulter, who tees off at 7 a.m. local time at the formerly known $1 Million Challenge, was snapped playing with a group of monkeys at the course driving range, where it seems he couldn't resist getting stuck in with some unexpected spectators. The 41-year-old, who is one of 16 Englishmen competing at the Gary Player Country Club including Lee Westwood, Matthew Fitzpatrick and Tommy Fleetwood, was tightening up his game before he was approached by a mother and her 4 children, who was after some light bites to feed her family. Ian Poulter teases a family of 4 monkeys as he prepares for the opening round of the Nedbank Golf Challenge. Poulter consults his new furry friend as he takes time out of his practice session on the Gary Player Club's driving range. The 41-year-old looks at home in the wilderness of South Africa as he hopes to close out a tough season in style and naturally. Poulter obliged and provided food to the mother, and once the food was approved by the mother, it was passed on to the waiting offspring. The only thing missing was David Attenborough commentary to accompany the scene, where by the end of it, Poulter would have undoubtedly be welcomed into the family of his new biggest fans. However, it's not the first time since his arrival in South Africa's Sun City that Poulter has tried to be at one with the surrounding wildlife. Just a day previous, the Englishman's Twitter account made for some interesting viewing after posting footage of 2 lions wandering the bushes as he made his way back to his hotel after a day's safari. And no, he didn't feed them. Poulter gives in to the monkeys' pleas and rewards the primate for his patience with handfuls of treats. Meeting the monkeys has been one of the few bright spells of Poulter's season though, with his best performance coming from a second-place finish at the Players' Championship in May. One of his season highlights, and one of the biggest laughs he has had on the golf course, is the record for the fastest hole of golf set earlier this week as himself, Tyrrell Hatton, Matthew Southgate and Matthew Fitzpatrick completed a par 5 at the setting for the Turkish Airlines Open in 32.70 seconds, as well as convincing teammate Southgate of a false £50,000 prize for the achievement, which is a new Guinness World Record. Poulter is caught in a standoff with the family before having his pockets picked by the furry thief elsewhere. Poulter has struggled to close out his season in style, finishing outside the top 10 in his last 4 events, his most recent seeing him tied for 20th at the Turkish Airlines Open, an event Justin Rose won to take the race to Dubai to the wire. Rose closed the gap on leader Fleetwood to less than 200,000 points after his victory in Antalya last week, having been well over $1 million behind at the start of the event. The Olympic champion had to salvage a 9-shot deficit to pull off his second remarkable comeback in a row, following up his dramatic victory in China a week previous. Rose, though, is one of the few Englishmen not playing in South Africa, it seems, as he prepares for his showdown with Fleetwood at the Dubai finale, commencing on November 19th.